Are our funds Safu? What? We don't know. We have Valentine's Day, and today is a very special day in the crypto world because we have some bad news that might affect the market. Do you want to know the last information about the crypto world? Yes? Then smash that like button because it's time for crypto news. Find on the right, crypto a tope. Bitcoin is now under $22,000. We have to decide if we go up or we go down from here. From Valentine's Day, we have the death cross, we have the golden cross, we have some good stuff and bad stuff, but mostly bad things. Why? Well, you can see that dollar is going down and crypto is not going up. Why is that? Why, if we are expecting a good data from the CPI, are not reflecting that into the crypto world as it is reflecting into the dollar? Well, I believe that's because we have bad news in the crypto world. We have the death cross, which is something scary, but maybe we find support in this line and start going up as we did in the past, where we were so close to that scenario. We talk about that plenty in the last video, crypto news. Do not miss that out. Also, we talk about how we can bounce in this line and also the descending weights, that we have some homework to do in the gap CME futures 19,800, that we are not following anymore the path of 2020 or maybe but lower. And we wonder if we will start going crazy up because of the golden cross. We'll see. But the main character today is Binance, CZ, and the exchange. Why is that? This is the token BNB, and it went down for good. I just draw some lines to see if we can find support there. But the thing is that everything about PAXOS is affecting the price. Binance Coin BNB slammed 8% after New York regulators ordered PAXOS Trust to stop creating more of its BUSD token. BUSD is a stablecoin backed by US dollar, which was created in 2019 in partnership between crypto platform Binance and blockchain comp PAXOS. BNB is the native Binance token. So now Binance is happy on Twitter, just talking about Valentine's Day. Also, she said making jokes like, I would do anything for you, my love. So give me your BNB. And he kills her. What? You think it's time for being so funny? I don't think so. Food is temporary, he says. Hopefully so. I pray for that. And now, being more serious, he gave us a thread in Twitter with his explanation. So finally, I sum it up for you. You have everything in the description. Your phones are safe. So that means that even though PAXOS is having these issues with the regulators in New York, well, Binance is not. So right now, the company PAXOS is not going to mint any more BUSD, but is going to provide service with the ones they got. So right now, Binance is allegedly looking for maybe another stablecoin, maybe not based anymore in American soil, because the regulations there are crazy. But for now, they are keeping BUSD. Maybe in the future, we'll see less and less BUSD pairs in the platform as they change into another stable coin. I think there's a fight behind the curtain between BUSD and USDC and USDT and all the hundreds of stable coins that we have in the market, and we don't know the reality behind those curtains and the war they are fighting. We'll try to know in the future. The reality we know is that $1,000 million went from Binance because of all this bad news. So that's not good, and that's something that concerns us now that PAXOS is saying that they are going to fight with the law. They don't care going to the judge with this case because they believe this is not fair. The market is neutral, not as scary as myself and the rest of stablecoins didn't notice the fact. So they had some volatility like USDT, but this article says that just normal volatility. But anyway, Tether USDT just minted 1,000 million USDTs. So that's not good probably for BUSD. That's 1 billion USDT that probably wants to take the market. And how is that going to affect BUSD? Is it dead? Is it alive? Is USDT the new winner? They will go afterwards to USDT and prosecute them too. We'll see about that. Now, Aave, the protocol, is freezing the BUSD reserves on Ethereum. So you can see that the regulator is affecting those protocols for good. And as I was telling you, Binance is going to support BUSD while they explore another alternative. Frank is telling us maybe this is just an effect and an attempt from SEC and Gary Gensler to make the eye of everybody and look to other side, as they had the fiasco with FTX a month ago. And now they're like, okay, let's unleash hell to a lot of companies so that they forget that we were talking with Sam Bankman-Fried, and they were not able of providing us help with Celsius, Voyager, Terra, or FTX. So they may be trying to clean their image. And now more of that. Tomorrow, five personalities in the SEC are going to vote, and maybe companies that are custodians, qualified custodians of the crypto, will need a much worse regulation. So hedge funds will be affected, and so many other companies. Everything wrong in United States, but also bad in Europe. Now banks maybe need to apply a risk for crypto exposure of 1,250%, which is crazy. So this is the war against crypto, and we have the war in Ukraine and Russia, and now United States telling allegedly the citizens to leave Russia immediately. So that's not good news. What's gonna do Bitcoin with all those news? Maybe, as Platithu is telling us, we are going to start going down for good, as we did from this point, and the pattern now is quite similar to that situation. Or maybe not. Maybe we are just going to go a little bit down and then up and then down, close the gap and start going up. We'll see about that. Those are the paths we are following from past videos. So Rodri, tell me something good today. Well, Robert Kiyosaki is telling us that for 2025, Bitcoin will be at $500,000, which is awesome. And it's not because Bitcoin is so cool, but because dollar is doing things really badly, and inflation, and etc. etc. We'll see about that. Another good thing maybe is that Visa is launching Bitcoin and crypto cards in the UK and 40 countries from Asia Pacific. So that's crypto adoption. Also, Wells Fargo telling us that the bear market is over. They don't say we are in a bull market yet, but they say we are in another animal, maybe a snake, which goes flat. More news in the crypto space. Credit Suisse leads 65 million Series B in digital asset firm Taurus. So is that good for the crypto space? Or maybe as Credit Suisse is having trouble, it's not a good thing for the crypto world. They may be contagious, and they might bring all this fiasco into the crypto world. We'll see about that. Now the BBVA is working on developing digital identity, which is good for the market. That is in the green right now. The bubble's crazy green, and I'm a little bit concerned because I don't like the ones that are going up. I think it's quite a crazy day in the market, so expect, in my opinion, volatility. Again, I'm not expert. This is not financial advice. I have no clue what's going to happen. Ethereum is going down. Litecoin is going down. We draw some lines to see if we find the support for Litecoin. And we have some bad news too. Those came from ATMs for Bitcoin. An operator, CoinCloud, files for bankruptcy with liabilities of $100 and $500 million. Not good, but good for our friends and partners Bitbase. Go to their website bitbase.es where you can buy your crypto, or maybe visit them all over the world where they have stores and also ATMs. Or maybe you want to have your own ATM, well, then use the link in the description and contact them and you will have it. They are the third most important operator for ATMs in Europe, the best in Spain, of course, also South America. And they are not using any more local Bitcoins. Homero Herrera Rojas, thank you everybody for your questions in the comments below. He asked me about local Bitcoins. Bitbase stopped working with them because local Bitcoins closed. And why is that? Well, local Bitcoins, peer-to-peer, was a good option in the past for South America, but right now there are plenty of other options, so it's shut down. About exchanges and mixers, well, Blender just changed the name and now it's called Sinbad, allegedly, so they are trying to avoid the regulators. We'll see how that story works. And if you were affected by Blockfi fiasco, well, as Manuel Dominguez asked me, we have news. We got an email. Probably you did got it. If you had funds and you didn't get the email, then you have to ask for it, because there we have the instructions on how to check the money that we are going to have back if we are lucky enough. You can go there and check the proof of claim and see if the money they are telling you is okay, or if you don't like it, you have till March 31st, if I'm not wrong, to send them an email and complain about it. You have to do this process. Is not complicated, but it takes a little bit of time. You have to do this thing 2 times. First time, put your email there and say no. So with that, you also need to go to Blockfi and find in reports, in that small ball, you will go to reports and click on the last one you have. Then you'll get an ID that you need to use at the beginning once you say no. And once you do that, you will have an email with a long, this is not 8 characters password, this is a long one ID. And with that one, you go again and click this time yes. It will ask you for that number, and then you have the money you had there at the moment of the picture. And if you like that, well, there's nothing else you need to do right now. If not, you have to go back to the email and to this article and see how to complain about that. More about crypto. DYDX is releasing some tokens today, more than 6 million. How is that going to affect the price? Not just DYDX, but also Sun token unlocks. This is something interesting, and everybody worried about the sandbox too, because maybe the price will go down. Something curious in the Bitcoin chain, we found an empty Bitcoin block. It's okay. This is because the miners are in a rush trying to solve the puzzle with mining is, and sometimes they do just use a block without any transaction, and sometimes 1 to 2% of the times they are lucky enough of solving the block but without any transaction on it. So it's okay, but it's curious anyway, and we learn about it. In the DeFi ecosystem, we are between $50 and $40 billion. And in the Super Bowl, I told you there was no advertisement for crypto, but there was one. It's called Digi Daigaku, and they had a QR, and they spent 6.5 million in that advertisement. I went to that radar. Here you found those NFTs that I have no clue about. What do you think about them? I prefer this initiative. If you hold this NFT, which is $5, you can watch a TV show like South Park, something similar. So now we are seeing one of the first times that they are relating watching, for example, Netflix in the future with the possession, the ownership of an NFT. This will be something in the future. And the best in the augmented reality world are over the reality, of course. Every day they have new things, and today we present you the Creator Network. So maybe if you are so good with design, you want to join the Creator Network so that you know everybody like you need maybe to improve your network, then you can ask everybody or find some help, and then probably you are in a better position in order to participate in context, etc., etc. Now, some crazy stuff about technology. Why do we use a floppy disk to record, to save things if we don't use floppy disk anymore? Well, this is called secumorph, when something new takes on the appearance of what it replaced. The same with the telephone in our cell phones and so many other things. And if you need some cool technology, go to coin tracking so you don't have to use all those applications. Use the one if you need a crypto tracker or you need to do your tax report. Well, this is the one we use, cointracking.info. You have the link in the description and a 10% discount if you need a paid version. And what about this cool tool where you can go and read just with your finger?
Next 10 years, many researchers seemed.
It's not fast, but you can picture from here all the applications turning text into audio in the future. Also, this thing that actually mints some coin, I think, while it helps you with the air in your room. And what about this? This is creative people that are using the traffic congestion in order to create electricity. So nice idea. And what about this dragon drone in Shanghai, flying there like in Lord of Rings or The Hobbit? Awesome technology we are going to watch in the future, but be careful because now United States can send you there a missile. Let's go with the small cats. Here we have a new cheeky coiner, a small fan of the crypto world, trying to learn and fight the scams. Here you can see a happy one that is so glad finding this community of riders. And here you find the ghost, the crypto cat ghost. I'm invisible. Well, I can see you. No, I'm a ghost. You can't see me. Yes, we can. We have no more time today. If you want to learn Spanish, you have this very exact same video in our primary channel, Fun on the Ride. If you want more in English, just wait till tomorrow here in Fun on the Ride. Health, money, love, party in peace. The best is yet to come, and crypto a tope. To the moon!